What is up, everybody? Welcome once again to the Unrelated Sports Podcast. I am Mr. Easy Mac, Andy McConnell, and with me, as always, is the man you know as Big Sexy, Mr. Cody Allstat. Big Sexy, how we doing?
We're doing great, Easy Mac. I actually heard on my way back from my trip, I was riding with my father-in-law, and he played a little bit of our podcast, and I was like,
Yeah.
Please don't, because I don't like hearing myself. And
Yep.
it was the first time you had referred to me as
Big
Sexy on it. It was awkward.
Did they call you Big Sexy then, or
No.
did he call you Big Sexy? No,
He did not. It's unfortunate.
That's disappointing.
I know. I don't get it. I even had, at that time, I had a fantastic mustache.
Oh yeah, you said you were going to keep the stash.
I did keep it until I got home, and then but the last few days I'd let my stubble start to grow back, and then I trimmed it to kind of closer.
Yeah.
So keep it fairway regulation.
So, did you look good with the stash though, in your mind? No. Okay. Like it looked like you weren't allowed near a school zone type
100%.
stash? Okay.
It looked better than I expected, but it's not good. I'll show you a picture.
Okay.
I think I have one or two.
Okay, that's good. I do want to see it.
Yeah. I also, for a couple days, I had goatee.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think you could rock a goatee. I think you'd be better with a stash than a goatee, though.
I would go the opposite. I think it was definitely better with the goatee. Better look.
Okay, if you had to imagine me, what would I look better with if I were to grow facial hair? I just choose not to.
I'd have to go goatee over. You have to have a very unique face to pull off a mustache.
Like a Dale Earnhardt face type deal?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, because, again, I've seen the pictures of him without the stash. It's not good.
You ever see a dude that, like, I remember my uncle, John, rest in peace, but I remember he had a beard, full beard, the whole time. I remember almost every time I ever saw him. But the one time he shaved, it was the weirdest thing to look at ever.
It's like when I saw Ray once without his beard, or when he shaved his beard and stuff, and it's like, oh, but it's different.
That's scary. It is weird because, like, especially with Ray, like, think about, for years you knew him as clean shaven, but then it becomes
that is true.
It became so natural so quickly that
then you don't even think of him with the baby face or anything.
Exactly. Like, I saw a picture of me from the same trip years ago when we weren't allowed to have facial hair, and I was clean shaven. I'm like, holy cow, I looked weird.
Again, I would look weird with it. I've seen me, like, even after a few days of not shaving, and I don't think I can't pull it off. There's some guys that just can't. Like, Jeff Gordon tried to once. No.
That would be a weird look.
Yeah.
Do you, like, when you're on vacation, do you still shave?
Like you talking about, like, where I go places, or like last week where I just stayed at home?
Last week.
Maybe shaved every couple days.
Okay.
Just cause, unless if I knew I was going to be out and about, then I would shave. But
fair enough.
Nah, other than that, it's like Sunday, like, during my normal week when we get done working on Saturday, like Sunday, maybe I'll shave before church, and then I won't shave it all the rest of the day, or Monday, unless if I'm going to be out and about. Just don't need to.
Interesting.
But yeah, and I can't let it go a few more days. It just looks weird with me. It does not look good at all.
Well, see, I used to be, this trip was like when I didn't shave. I would start off the trip, I'd shave the day, like Saturday, and then this week would be I'd have one full week of facial hair, which it wasn't as thick as it is now at that time.
Yeah.
But I like it a lot more. Now that I have a beard, I can't imagine myself not having one. Again,
most important question. Does Courtney like the beard?
She didn't at first, and now she prefers it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does she prefer the beard or the stash?
The beard.
Okay.
Pretty close to the first thing she said to me when I got home is, when are you going to shave that?
Aw.
Yeah.
Okay.
My daughter, too, every time I'd FaceTime her when I was gone, that was all she could concentrate. Like, Dad, I do not like the mustache.
Well, at least they were being honest with you.
They were.
They were
pull
lying
any
at least.
punches.
Okay. So, I guess, how did the golf go?
It was a lot of fun. So the over under was 12 on golf balls.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely over. 19 was the final count of golf balls lost.
Now, how many holes did you golf?
144.
Okay.
And most of it was best ball. We played one round at Old Kinderhook, my favorite course down there. We played 18 holes of that, our own ball. I kept it under 100. Was at 99.
Nice. Hey, it still counts.
It was fine. I think one guy that was in our group shot a 92. I had multiple shoot 98s. I shot 99. One shot out 101 or 102. I mean, it was... And then there was one group of 4 that played best ball still.
Okay. I think I've asked you this before. Maybe I haven't. What is your career best 18-hole score?
I have to think about it. I've never broke 80. My best for 18 is 84.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I've personally broken 100 or not. I don't think I have, because I think I've had a good front 9 before, but then the back 9 is where.
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe I did. I might have golfed maybe a 97 once.
So I shot a 52.47.
Okay.
The other day, but that day. So.
Okay. Yeah, because I think I won like 42.57 once.
I could believe that.
So,
I've seen you golf enough. I can definitely see that.
Yeah, you can see both ends of it. Like if I'm on, if I am on, I am on.
Yeah, I was almost afraid you were going to beat me the one time we golfed.
That is true. That is still probably one
close.
of my best pure rounds that I think I've ever played.
Yeah, I wasn't playing particularly well, but it was like I wasn't playing bad either.
No,
for me,
I know. Again, I was actually striking the ball good. That was one of my better. And then the next week, I think, is when we had the Wider Cup, and that didn't go well at all.
Then we thought we were going to be Team Dynamite, and we were Team Terrible.
Yeah, we made Charles Barkley look great. Like it was, yeah. Don't worry, Cody. We're bringing home the cup this year.
Can't wait. How was your week off?
Oh, aside from the cold that I caught, and I was running maybe just a very slight temp for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. But other than that, it was nice, relaxing, and I had 0 cares in the world but basketball for 4 straight days. So it was good.
I actually watched a little bit of it myself.
Oh my gosh. I'm shocked.
I know. It was very weird for me. I don't know which game. I actually was alone in the condo, or everybody else was asleep, and I stayed up and watched was it St. Louis beat the pants off of somebody.
Yeah, who did they run out of the building? I know this too.
It wasn't somebody they were supposed to beat that bad.
Was it Georgia?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Old Robbie Avila, the guy with the specs, might be known as, they call him, he has like 90 million nicknames. They called him Milk Chamberlain once. He was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, I like that one. That was one I saw a lot of.
Yeah. Somebody called him Steph Blurry.
Nice. My thought when I saw him, I told the people watching the first half with us, I was like, there is 100% chance that dude has a game of Magic the Gathering going on at halftime. But
is that like a World of Warcraft thing, or
it's a card game? I don't know.
Oh, card game. Okay.
Part of the reason I said that was because there's a couple of the guys that go on that golf trip that they go and buy Magic the Gathering cards at some shop down there. So I was making fun of them while.
Hey, I guess, do you want to talk about the tournament quick? Then we can shift on to some other stuff, or is there something else you want to talk about?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I was just going to say, did you happen to watch any of the UNI game at all against St. John's?
I did not.
Good. You didn't miss a lot. UNI fell down 13-0, and it was over from there.
That's not good.
You got to be able to inbound the ball. That's kind of a big thing to do, just like after a team scores a butt. Yeah, UNI could do that.
Were they getting a full court press the whole game?
Yeah, that's what St. John's does to like everybody, like just full
Oh,
court pressure the whole game. Yeah, and
interesting.
it took you and I about like 6 minutes finally before they finally broke it, and then they just
Wow.
couldn't make enough buckets, and it is
Are
what it is.
you a little impressed that I know what a full court press is?
I am. I really
Because
am.
I didn't even know I knew it when I said it.
Who in the heck are? What are you? Who are you? And what are you doing with Cody?
Right?
I guess. Hey, this is Big Sexy. I guess now this is the guy that knows
Exactly.
everything.
Cody doesn't know anything, but Big Sexy, he knows all.
That's good. Yeah, tournament's been. I mean, the first round was kind of tame for the most part. I mean, Kentucky hit a half-court buzzer beater to send it into overtime against Santa Clara. That was kind of nuts.
Okay.
But I think on that Friday, all the favorites won, or all the higher seeds won. There were no upsets at all.
Wow.
So, but the weekend, like round 2 of the tournament, was nuts. Iowa somehow beat Florida, the defending national champs.
Iowa looked like they struggled more against who did they play first round?
Clemson.
Yeah, they definitely struggled more against. I mean, they didn't. I guess it didn't come down to the last second shot, but they struggled against Clemson throughout the game.
Yeah, and then somehow, some way, they hit a big 3, take the lead late, and hold on at the end and knock off the defending champs.
I'm not gonna lie, they got that what 4.4 seconds left. They scored the game-winning bucket, and I was watching, and I had zero faith that they were going to pull the game off. Still, I was absolutely positive that Florida was just going to go down the court and hit a easy bucket.
Well, that's what Florida did numerous times in the tournament last year. They even though they won the national championship, I think they had like 3 or 4 games down the stretch that all came down to the wire. Like they had a crazy game against I think it was Texas Tech, where Texas Tech just has to make some free throws, got to make your fouls, and they didn't do that. And then Walker Clayton for Florida hit some crazy run back behind the 3-point line 3-pointer to basically give them the win. And it was like it was craziness, but good for the Hawks. And now it sets up the patented corn versus crops showdown in the Sweet 16 between Nebraska and Iowa.
It is that setting up to be one. Iowa hadn't made the Sweet 16 since 1999.
Yep.
Nebraska has never made the Sweet 16.
Yep.
This is the biggest Hawkeye-Nebraska basketball game ever.
Yep. Now, the question for you. Does the city of Houston have enough beer for Thursday night?
They don't have enough Busch Light. I can guarantee that.
Yeah. When do they run out?
Oh, yesterday?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Because regardless, one of those two teams is still going to be playing on Saturday.
That's insane.
So there's no way that city is ready for all those rednecks that are getting ready to be down there.
You want to know my first thought when I saw Iowa hasn't made the Sweet 16 since 99?
What?
That's one more streak that's been broken before the Dolphins winning a playoff game.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't been to the Elite Eight since '87, I believe. So
that was the year I was born.
So since Cody's been born, Iowa's never been to the Elite Eight. It's time for this. Hey, streaks are meant to be broken.
Exactly. But they also haven't made it since Big Sexy's been here. So
that's true.
This is the year.
Again, we're bringing Sexy back, right? That what we're doing?
Exactly.
Okay. See, Iowa State looks really good. They lost arguably their best player, tweaked his ankle like really bad. Trying to think what other. Oh, there was the reason Nebraska got to the Sweet 16. Absolute chaos against Vanderbilt. Nebraska comes down, scores a bucket to take the lead late with like 2.9 seconds left. Vandy inbounds the ball, and one of their guards chucked it up from just beyond half court. And I'm watching the thing when it's in the air, and it's like, this thing has a chance. Like, the arc's good. Everything looks good. The thing hits off the backboard, goes about 3/4 of the way down, and rattles back out.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, like Fred Hoiberg, Nebraska's head coach, former Iowa State head coach.
Yep.
He said he thought it was in. Like he saw the way the ball was tracking. He's thinking, "Oh my gosh, this is how we're going to lose." But Nebraska's doing their like Indiana football thing in basketball right now, because Nebraska's obviously, as you just mentioned, never been to Sweet 16 ever. Like they've sucked at basketball, and Yeah, they just keep finding a way to win.
They're a pretty good team right now. They've got a great coach.
Yeah.
Hoiberg, losing him at Iowa State was pretty big. But
yeah. I mean, Iowa State's recovered by getting TJ Otzelberger.
Yes,
but
100%.
You know what's funny? I was talking with Christian in Nebraska. Like, you can look at it that, what, did I have like a spike?
Yeah.
Okay. How was I saying this to Christian? Oh, like, you can say Nebraska and Iowa basketball are both like Indiana football in a sense. In the fact of Kirk Cignetti, was at a bunch of lower schools and he just kept winning everywhere. That's like Ben McCollum, Iowa's head coach. And then Nebraska is more like Indiana's football side of things, where they have been completely irrelevant for ever.
Yeah.
And are now finding ways to win.
Literally, this was the first year that they've ever won a NCAA tournament game.
Yeah.
And now there's a chance that they're going to the Elite Eight. Like, it's going to come down to... it's a 50-50 game, in my opinion, right now. They're both 1-1 at... They both have won at...
Yep.
Yeah. This is the true...
rubber
tiebreaker. Like, yeah.
Yep.
At a neutral site.
I will say, though, whoever wins, they're going to get killed by Houston. Also has better form, but they're going to get killed by Houston in the Elite Eight.
I would have said I would have agreed with you had I not just seen Iowa beat Florida, because I thought there was no chance that they're going to beat Florida.
Oh, trust me, Houston's on a different level than Florida. I know Florida was a 1 seed. Houston's a better team.
Okay.
Like, the way they play defense.
I'll take your word of it, because this is basketball, and I have watched about 15, 20 minutes of it this year.
Yeah.
But
so that was the good for Iowa. The bad was the women lost in double overtime. And you said you watched that game?
I watched part of it.
That was bad.
It was a rough watch. Like, I don't know if Iowa basketball, or if it's a women's basketball, is harder to watch without Caitlin Clark in it.
Yeah, most of the teams watch UConn play, and it's a totally different. It looks like it's a totally different sport.
Right.
The way they
UCLA
girls,
maybe. I think I watched them.
I know. I watched them last night. Yeah, they're not going to beat UConn. UConn's no. UConn's in their own level. It's
okay.
Yeah, the way they move the ball, it's fun basketball to watch.
Okay, yeah, because like it was so many missed shots, so many missed layups, so many it was just many missed free throws.
Yeah, what do we say, Cody?
Got to make your fouls.
Thank you. I'm glad I got that shirt. Thank you, Scott Van Pelt.
Got to make your fouls.
Yep. That's how you lose tournament games. Believe it or not, that's how Iowa, the men, almost lost their tournament games.
Yeah,
their game against Florida.
They did not do well at the free throw line.
No, that's why when they were missing all those free throws, I posted on Twitter and on Facebook just a picture of "Gotta make your fouls." But hey, they got the dub. That's all that matters.
Exactly.
Okay, so Iowa basketball, at least the men, good. Iowa wrestling is what?
Better than expected.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
fill me in.
So, been an up and down season, obviously. They sent 9 people to the tournament out of 10 wrestlers. At 125, Dean Peterson, who was a transfer from Rutgers, he was a redshirt senior. Like this, he had 1 year. He made it to the round of 12 last year. He wrestled really well, and he made it to the round of 12, which is considered the blood round, which you win, you All-American, you lose, you don't. He lost. He did not All-American, but he took, in the quarterfinals, he was still on the top side, and he took Lilladal, who was the eventual national champ, 2 overtime, lost 4-1. He has beat Lilladal last year. I think he beat him in the tournament last year. But he wrestled his heart out. You can see that he's improved. Like, you could see he improved and was just better in a lot of positions. This at 133, Drake Ayala has been up and down all year. Like he had the, he's a defending national runner up. Well, this is the year of the freshmen, because the 1, 2, 3, and 4 place winners were all true or redshirt freshmen. Jax Forrest being the national champ, he was literally a high school senior at the beginning of this year and transferred. He finished college or high school early to come down to go to Oklahoma State, and he won a national title over Aaron Seidel. No, he went over Ben Davino from Ohio State. The top 4 guys there are just ungodly. Drake Aya got 5th. He beat Lucas Bird, who he actually lost the national championship to last year. And you could actually, for the first time you've ever seen it, Drake Aya was showing a lot of emotion after his match against Lucas Bird. Lucas Bird, I think, got 7th. At 141, Nasir Bailey. He has been wrestling very injured. He actually revealed at the end of the season he had 2 within this last year he's had 2 hand surgeries, one being December or January 31st of this year. So his hands were all taped up. He just wasn't quite himself. He also made it to the round of 12, and those 2, Dean Peterson and Nasir Bailey, are the only ones that didn't All-American for Iowa.
Okay.
So at that was 149. Ryder Block, who's been up and down, he's beat some really good guys and lost. Well, he ended up getting 6th place, wrestled his heart out, and he had some really good interviews afterwards, talking about like where he was last year and then up to this year. And then let's see, that's 57. We didn't have one. 65. Mikey Caliendo, who's been one of the best wrestlers Iowa's had in a long time. He just has happened to be at Mitchell Messenbrink's weight class, who is an all-timer. Like, he's going to be a 3-timer and a 4-time finalist when it's all said and done. Obviously I'm projecting that because he just won his 2nd national title, and he got second his freshman year against David Carr. But so Caliendo kept the Hawkeye streak of 34 or 35 years in a row of having a wrestler in the national finals. It's the longest streak in the country. 174 was Patrick Kennedy, who just a workman-like tournament, and he got 3rd. He lost to Penn State's eventual national champ, who I'm drawing Levi Haynes, who's had his number. Levi Haynes, actually, he's a 2-time champ. He's a senior. He went 1-3-2-1 so he's been very good.
Dane.
184. Gauntlet was thrown at Angelo Ferrari. He beat the number 2 seed Aiden Sinclair in the quarterfinals, and then he lost in the semis in overtime to Max McAnally, who was the eventual national champ. And it was all on rideouts, double overtime rideouts.
So what does that mean? I don't know what that means.
So there was no points scored in overtime.
Okay.
In the first overtime, where they both start neutral. And so they go to each person gets 30 seconds on the bottom, and whoever gets out the quickest basically wins.
Okay.
Unless there's another point scored. But Aiden Sinclair, or not, Max McAnally was able to get out pretty quickly, and Ferrari was not able to get out as quickly.
Okay.
So it's kind of a dumb one. I'd say it's not my favorite. The really sad thing was at the end of the overtime, the first overtime, it looked like Ferrari was that close to getting that takedown. And then he'd had to wrestle Rocco Welsh. Who knows what would happen there? But
can I interrupt just for a second?
Yeah.
So Ferrari, he's more like a really patient wrestler, right?
Yes,
like a very
100%.
defensive wrestler. Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
And so is Rocco Welsh. McAnally is a little more aggressive. So in that regard, I like McAnally. deserves to win. I like aggressive wrestlers, but Ferrari is also banged up. There's an interview that he had about $200 worth of tape on his shoulders during the wrestling.
Dane.
His knees are not good. So actually, after he lost, he medical forfeited out and placed sixth. And then probably the feel good story of maybe the national tournament. Gabe Arnold, who's a natural 74 pounder, wrestled up at 197, and he lost round one to the eventual runner up. No, it wasn't. It was Oregon State's guy. I don't know what that guy placed. Anyway, he lost round one to I don't remember who it was, but ended up fighting all the way back to All-American and gets seventh place at 197. He was the lowest seed to All-American in the tournament, and he did it up 2 weights.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, awesome story. He's going to be a menace at 174 pounds next year.
Okay.
And then at heavyweight, Ben Keeter got fifth for the second year in a row, and it's giving me hope because when he looked the best he has all year. He's also been up and down, but all four of the people above him graduate.
Okay.
So Iowa looked the best they have all year. They still got a long way to go to catch up to Penn State and now Oklahoma State. They placed fourth in the tournament behind Nebraska also. But they beat Ohio State, that was a very, very big win. Ohio State was early in the season. They won that national dual tournament, so they are a very good team.
Yeah.
But it's going to be really interesting to watch in the next week. About a week from today, the transfer portal opens.
Okay.
It's open all of April, and I've already heard some rumors of Iowa getting a couple of big names, but we'll see. One of the guys that I've been hearing a rumor was a national champ over at 157 or 149. 149. It was 149. Aiden Valencia. He won it for Stanford.
Okay.
His sister wrestles for Iowa, and actually she was an All-American this year as a freshman. But he announced after his national title that his sister will not be wrestling anymore because she had her third ACL tear.
Yeah.
So her career is done.
Okay. I can understand that.
100%. But yeah, there's a lot of great wrestling. I watched. It's funny. There's putting this they've been putting this big emphasis on more shooting in college wrestling, trying to get people to be more aggressive. And there was I loved it, but at the same time, there was so few takedowns in the national tournament. It was all riding time and stalling and all that type of stuff points instead of actual shooting to win. Other than Mitchell Messenbrink at 65, there were maybe 8 takedowns through the rest of the tournament or the rest of the finals.
Do you think they would ever change that, and change the overtime rule where it's not going to be of who wins on riding time or ride out, where it simply has to be? So. You have to score, physically score.
What I would like to see them do is, there's been talk of having a push-out rule, which freestyle does that, which would be one thing, but maybe helpful to get people to wrestle towards the center more. I don't know. It'd just be better if refs called stalling more, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's so subjective. It kind of, and college wrestling has terrible reffing right now. It's really, really bad.
I have heard that.
So I don't know what you do.
Could you imagine though in the NFL if you get to overtime and it just comes down and they implement a new rule that it's just whoever's gained more yards in overtime is going to win, or whoever held the ball longest is going to win the game. If the game ends in a tie. Oh, that'd be so stupid.
Yeah, I don't like the rule. One thing I did read about it was like, yes, I hate the rule, but usually it's most of these double overtime matches are people that are in a 1-1 score match anyway. So it's like they actually didn't take any shots. So
Yeah.
kind of F them, but
Oh, I gotcha.
I would like to see them just go overtime, just keep doing 2-minute periods until somebody gets a takedown.
Yep.
First
until
takedown
somebody
wins.
gets
Like
until somebody gets an offensive point. Yeah.
Yes.
Not like an escape or anything like that, but yeah, at least they get an offensive point.
Yeah.
Cody, I'll have my people talk with the NCAA, and then we'll get them in touch with your people, and then we'll get everything figured out.
Perfect.
I mean, the NCAA is run by monkeys anyway right now, just monkeys with the symbols. So, like, that's honestly what it feels like.
Yeah. Let's see what other sports we want to go to.
The TGL finished up tonight. The LA golf team. I don't know if it's the LA Golf Club or whatever their name is.
Oh, I did see that.
They beat Jupiter Lynx, but that's not the big story. There is one big story from this. It's Tiger Tracker's back.
Tiger Tracker's back. Tiger announced tonight that he's trying to come back for Masters.
Yeah. You think they could just bend the rules for him and say, hey, you can ride in a cart?
They should.
I mean, it's Tiger.
You could see that tonight, like his shot is still there. Like he's still got the swing.
The swing and everything's not the problem. It's simply going to be, can his body hold up over 72 holes? That's all it comes down to. Which
they got smoked tonight, but
yeah, they did. But I'm pretty sure the TGL is going to have their biggest audience of the year, and not because it's their championship match.
No.
That guy that wears red, he brings a little bit of eyeballs with him.
He definitely brings the viewership up.
And also, Cody, after this golf tournament last week, I don't know if it was the Valspar. I think they're in like doing their Texas swing right now. But I've officially made up my mind who I'm picking for Augusta. I've made it one of two guys.
Does it? Well, you said Texas, so I know one of them.
Yep. One of them is a golf game who you and I can both kind of emulate when we want to.
Hug him.
It's good old Jordy. Yep.
I definitely did that once or twice this week.
Yep.
Jordan
And then
Spieth.
Yeah, I'm going to roll Jordy.
He made a run on it.
See, that's what I mean. I still think he's close. Like, he's actually close. I think this is the closest he has been in a very long time.
Yeah.
If you really look at his game, there's still just a couple screws he has to tighten up.
Little tweaks.
A little bit. But the other guy is the guy who just came back on the PGA Tour.
Yeah, he's been playing pretty good ball.
Brooksy's playing steady golf. Like,
yes, he is.
Slow but steady golf, and it's improving, like, basically tournament by tournament. Like, This is kind of what he used to do, back when he was winning majors. He wouldn't necessarily win these lower tournaments, but he'd at least kind of set himself up in contention, and that's what he's slowly doing.
I am still going to pick Orange until...
Cody, he's not in the field right now, which is weird because he's actually been playing good golf too.
Best golf that he's played in a long time.
Basically since probably the last 3 years. When he almost won the U.S. Open and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm ready. See, that's why I love about March Madness is then we have these next 2 weeks because you have the Sweet 16 Lead 8, then you have the Final Four next week, and then the week after that is Masters Week.
That's awesome.
It's getting close. I know. I'm excited. Let's see.
I actually know some stuff about that Michael Jordan's race team. Holy cow, they're on a heater.
Tyler Reddick is on a freaking heater right now. And the crazy thing is, I mean, him and Bubba Wallace both qualified 1-2. Bubba's pit crew let him down again, and then he got in the back, and his team owner, Denny Hamlin, wrecked Eric Jones right ahead of Bubba, and Bubba had nowhere to go and got smushed into the wall. So if not, he probably had a top 3 car. No, I don't think he was in Reddick's ballpark at all. That 45 car was in its own zip code.
Interesting.
But yeah, again, Michael Jordan, his team wins. And every time he wins, it shows up on SportsCenter, believe it or not.
Yeah, make him NASCAR a little bit more popular every day.
Just a little bit, which is good because as they're rising in popularity, yeah, F1's not doing good. People are not happy with their new cars and regularly No,
I
it's
haven't
bad.
seen much about it lately, actually.
Well, the problem is that so they had a
Apple
race.
TV.
Well, that too, but they had a race a few weeks ago, and then because of all the conflict going on in the Middle East and everything, they had to cancel a couple races, so they don't have a race for like 5 weeks.
Well, that's not good.
No, I think their next race, unless if they have one this weekend, I can't remember if they have one this weekend, and then they're off for like a month, because then their next race then after I think this week is Miami, Mother's Day weekend.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so they're gonna be off for a little bit.
That's Mother's Day is a little ways away.
Yeah, it's only in May. Yeah. Baseball season starts this week, opening day. So
I just saw something on that. It was just like contenders this year. I didn't read too much, but I actually saw the Cubs name in as a list of contenders.
yeah, so first things first, does anybody challenge the Dodgers? Like it's the Dodgers or the field, who you got?
Dodgers.
Okay. Yeah, I think the Cubs are like one of the top contenders to the Dodgers in the National League. They got some very fun young talent. They got some pitching. The Dodgers still just have the best team that money can buy right now.
Well, yeah, they spent like $1 billion.
2 actually.
Is it really $2 billion?
I think it's 2.1.
Holy hell!
Yeah, and they also have this guy. What's his name? Ohtani. Okay.
Shohei.
Yeah, he's kind of good.
He's very good at baseball.
You know who's not going to be good? The team that I have on my shirt.
Yeah. Also, my team.
First one to 100 losses.
Oh,
that's what I should. Wait a minute. That's why I should look. I should see when they play this year.
that'd be fun.
Hey, Cody, if they play in Target Field, we're going to a game.
Sounds good.
Actually, I don't know if they actually play in Target Field this year.
Do you think they would pay us to watch?
Hey, they do. Middle of May.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We could win something. But no, I'm hopeful for the Twins, but they're going to be bad. But as I told Ashton, maybe this is one of those years where, because the last how many years we've had high-ish expectations going in the season, then we get let down. So now they're playing with house money. Maybe this is where they'll sneak in and like grab a playoff spot at the last second.
Are they the Hawkeyes? Is that what you're saying? Whenever they have low expectations, they do well. They have high, they do terrible.
They're partly like the Hawkeyes, but also when they have low expectations, they also do very terrible, or they are very terrible sometimes. So
yeah.
So we have that. You have any NBA news you want to share?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Hey, I guess this news did break since the past, because it broke last week when we were on vacation. But the NBA is going to be voting, I think, this week on expanding the league by 2 teams, and they're going to Seattle and Vegas are the 2 teams rumored to come back. So my Sonics might be back.
Nice,
which would be awesome. That'll make me happy. And the WNBA, yeah. Or did this happen? I can't remember this happened.
I don't know if
a couple weeks ago.
I don't know if we mentioned it or not. But
they have a verbal agreement. I don't think it's in paper yet, like pen and paper, but they have a verbal agreement of the new collective bargaining agreement.
That's very good for them.
Yes. We got that. You have a Wrexham update for us at all, sir?
Oh yeah. So actually, I got better check if they played today or not.
Okay.
But I know that they have dropped to 7th in their in the standings as of now. They lost a couple weeks ago, and then they won last Saturday. So right now, yeah, they're sitting 7th standings.
Okay.
They're tied, but the other team has a tiebreaker for goal difference is what. So
okay,
they need another win. I don't know how many more games they have left. It's getting down to the nitty gritty though. They got 6 games in April. They got 6 games in April. Let's see. They look like they're all. I think they're all championship league games, and then they have 1 in May. So they're down to 7 games left to make a final stand. They play West Brom on this Friday. West Brom is, let's see, where are they at? West Bromwich. They are fighting to not be relegated right now, so they are a dangerous team.
Okay. Yeah, those are the teams that you don't want to play at times.
Exactly. Like, you don't want to get demoted.
No, because that's millions and millions of dollars that you lose out on them.
Yes. And jobs. Players lost. And
yeah, that's kind of important stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? We're on the soccer topic. Should we make some picks?
Let's do it.
Okay, because I have done a absolutely terrible job of keeping us updated on our soccer picks here, or MLS picks, I should say.
We're not doing great at that, but this week's pick segment.
Oh, okay.
Just funny. I was gonna, Scott. I want to let you know I ran into your parents today at Walmart. Just FYI, hadn't seen them forever, so it was good seeing Jim and Lori. But this week's pick segment is brought to you by Trayskull, who makes natural, beautiful, functional hardwood kitchenware made with natural finishes and domestic hardwoods. Durable and super functional for everyday use, yet beautiful enough to display on the wall like art. Check out Trayskull, Traeskal, on Facebook and coming soon to Trayskull.com.
Cody, I'm being honest. I think the MLS is on a little international break.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't play. Yeah, they don't play until next week. I should have looked at this before it.
No, that's all right. That'll give us a week to get our stuff together, maybe.
Okay, so is there something we want to pick then? I mean, we got to pick something.
I can pick.
Doesn't have to be soccer. Doesn't have to be soccer. We can pick something.
I don't even know what else to pick.
Do you want to pick the NASCAR race in Martinsville?
Sure. Who's in it?
Tell you what, just blurt out a number and I can tell you.
Number 6.
That's Brad Keselowski.
I want Brad Keselowski.
Okay, good. I hate Brad.
Perfect. Makes me like it even more.
So you're going to roll with Brad. That's actually not a bad pick. Brad actually had a very good run this past weekend.
Let's go.
So, look at you, Cody. So, you'll take Brad. I will take Bill Elliott's son, Chase.
Chase Elliott. Nice.
Yeah.
Number 9?
Chase from number 9. Correct. Look at Cody. Again, Cody knows NASCAR.
Cody knows NASCAR.
Yeah. So, you got the 6, I got the 9.
Nice. What's that mean? High five.
We did well there. That's good.
That was pretty good. Yeah, I like that. What other sports are there that we sometimes talk about?
I don't know. Everything's kind of in a lull at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, the hockey. I guess we could talk a little. Your Stars are good.
We lost again.
Oh, did
That's
you?
three straight losses.
That's not good. Florida is not looking good at a playoff run.
More than likely Dallas is gonna have to play Minnesota in the first round of the playoffs.
That's crap because they're both like good teams.
Yeah, I mean Minnesota actually they've been falling off the rails a little bit.
Have they?
It has not been good. I would if the schedule lined up. The only problem is I think this is gonna coincide with about when I go on vacation again. But I would love to actually go to the Stars Wild playoff game up in St. Paul.
Cool.
I know it would. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on the playoff schedule. If it somehow matches up where I can go.
Oh, yeah, I don't blame you. One of the guys, who did the Wild play? Was it Wild played Tampa Bay?
They played them tonight.
Did they play? Is that who they played down in Tampa at that at the Open. It was a while ago, but that what does they call it? It was an outdoor game.
Oh, like the Stadium Series?
Yeah,
I think
where
that's
it had they had the goalie fight and
yeah, or wasn't that the
Tampa Bay versus.
yeah,
I thought it was
Florida.
Tampa Bay versus. It wasn't versus Florida.
Florida.
I think it was versus Minnesota.
It might have been.
Or maybe it was Boston.
No, it wasn't. Oh, when that was, I know who it is too. It wasn't. It was not. It was not Minnesota. I do know that. I thought it was a team out east, like that wore red, like maybe Carolina or Washington, maybe.
Let me look it up here.
I can't remember. Because what other teams were red? Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Bad that I can't remember any of this. Hey, speaking of Minnesota, did you see some sad news that happened with one of the Wild reporters? I don't know if you caught that or not.
Say that again.
Did you see some bad news that happened with one of the Wild reporters for NHL.com? There's a Wild reporter. Her name's Jessica Pierce. She unfortunately passed away on Saturday, along with her 3 kids and her dog in a house fire.
Oh no!
Yeah. Fortunately, the husband was away on a work trip, so he was not there at all. But yeah, that's just a very sad deal. But it has been it's been very cool to see, like, all the teams and stuff have been posting messages for the Wild or leaving open press box seats for, like, it's actually pretty cool what the hockey community's been doing with that. I don't know. Have you found her goalie fight at all?
It was Tampa Bay versus Boston.
Okay, it was Boston. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I gotcha.
One of the couple of the guys that came down to the golf trip with me, they actually were at that game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know why. That's why I thought it was a Wild game, because they're both Wild fans. But I knew it wasn't Florida, because they're in they have an outdoor game next year.
Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I've been to 3 hockey games in my life. Never been one fight.
I have only been to like a minute or Iowa Wild.
Yeah,
maybe 1 or 2 of those, and like what's the one in Waterloo Blackhawks?
Yeah, the Waterloo Blackhawks. Yeah,
yeah. I've never been to a pro.
Yeah, I've been to 1 Blackhawks game, and then Stars Wild, and then Golden Knights in Chicago, in Vegas.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, the Blackhawks game that I went to, there was just about to be a fight, and the refs broke it all up. So that was sad. I know. Okay, so we touched on hockey, we touched on the NBA, we touched on baseball. I think, Cody, you ready to dive into our last topic?
I thought you'd never ask.
Okay, do you want to talk about football?
I thought you'd never ask.
Okay. So where should we start? Should we start with our Pest of the Week? I guess, because we haven't dove into it yet.
We have not. Let's let me look up something.
Because our Pest is going to be somebody who
we actually both like.
And I never thought I would ever say he's going to be the Pest at all.
No, but this week's Pest Pest of the Week is brought to you by Decora Pest Control, who offers residential and commercial pest control for earwigs, cockroaches, ants, bedbugs, fleas, bees, box elder bugs, and he also inspects for termites. Call Cass at 563-419-3251 and let them know that the boys at the Unrelated Sports Podcast sent you.
That's us.
It is us.
So, Cody, we both love Dan Orlovsky, former Detroit Lions quarterback. Yeah. Like, his most viral moment is running out of the back of the end zone with Jared Allen chasing him, like, when he was playing ball.
He stepped out, but
arguably,
but one of the best commentators, best
analyst by far.
By far, yes. Great dude.
Yeah. However, Oh, Dano. So he's been going on this little diatribe of late of saying that Ty Simpson is the best quarterback prospect in the NFL or in the upcoming NFL draft, ahead of Fernando Mendoza, Indiana's Heisman Trophy winning national champion quarterback. Which, to each their own. Everybody is giving their opinion. I mean, shoot, Mel Kiper kept beating the drum, and I think he still is that Shedeur Sanders should have been the number 1 quarterback taken last year. However,
yeah. It's okay to have different opinions on this stuff. 100%.
Yeah. But you better back it up with some facts instead of throwing some outlandish comment like, I don't know, what big games did Fernando Mendoza play in last season? I mean, it's not like he played in the Big Ten championship game, the college football playoff quarters against Alabama and Ty Simpson in the Rose Bowl. Like, that's how he played against, like, Oregon in the semifinals. I think that was the Peach Bowl. Or, like, I don't know, maybe they played in, like, the national championship game at all against a really good Miami defense. Like, it's not like he did any of that.
Oh, wait.
He did. He did.
Yeah.
And again, I might have some bias here. I'm going to be totally honest. I might.
100%. You are biased. But, like, it's okay to be biased or to have a favorite player. Because, yeah, you know what? There are chances that Fernando isn't good coming out.
Oh, no.
Or, like, none of these guys are shoo-ins. It's not. I don't see, like, Fernando is a very good quarterback prospect, but I don't see him as a can't miss like I did like Andrew Luck. He has to have the right situation.
Yep. And going to Vegas is very, very hit or miss with that.
It could be, but it could be a very good situation too. They still have Max Crosby.
That's true. For now.
I think he's there to stay, man. But you can't say things like he didn't play any big games when he played in the biggest games of any quarterback last year. Like, yeah. Ty Simpson wishes he'd have played in the games that that Fernando played in, because that means he would have beat Fernando to go farther. They played each other.
Cody, they did.
The SEC, it just means more.
Like, I guess. And it's through some digging, people have found out that both Ty Simpson and Dan Orlovsky are represented by the same agency. So that could be part of an agenda that's being pushed. Yeah. But, yeah, you cannot say that type of stuff.
No.
And in all honesty, I've seen Ty Simpson stuff. I don't get the wow factor from him at all. Not that I get a lot of the wow from Mendoza, but I saw some throws that's like, okay, I can see it. Yeah, the Ty Simpson stuff was new. Like, not all. I personally think the number 2 quarterback should be Trinidad Chambliss, the dude from Ole Miss. I watched him like basically single-handedly try to will his team into the semifinals, and he almost did it.
Not Drew Aller?
No, like some people are. I've heard the Jets might be looking at him.
I'm fine with that. 100%. Go for it.
Hey, I mean, they tried Penn State. Trigger. They've tried a Penn State quarterback before, Christian Hackenberg. It worked, right?
Perfect.
So, Cody, I guess, speaking of, we'll go to the NFL now. Your team made a trade.
They did.
How are we feeling?
I feel like Malik Willis is embodied that picture of Will Smith on the set of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when nobody.
Yep.
Like, that is the only thing that comes to mind, because there is.
He has Devon Achane.
The cupboards are bare.
Wait, what's Devon Achane then? What's he?
Gonna get highly paid. That's about it.
Okay.
And get the ball a lot.
Yeah, so you guys are just going to run read option the whole... You guys going to go like West Virginia with Pat White and Steve Slayton? Like, you just going to run that offense the whole game?
Might have to, because they're the only 2 players on our team right now.
Wait a minute. I mean, can you bring Pat White out of retirement back to the Dolphins?
I bet the Dolphins still have the rights to him.
Good, so bring him back.
Bring him back.
Oh, I love Pat White in college.
That one hurt me. I was eating breakfast when I read that, and it just like, oh.
Hey, but you guys got a first. You guys got a first-round pick though, right? Out of it.
Yeah.
You never know. You could have a good wide receiver from it. It could even be a Jalen Waddle out of that, No.
I get it because like the fact that we're not going to be relevant for another 2-3 years as of right now. So like, why waste a guy's career playing for a crap team?
But you
God,
also
it hurts.
trade him in conference to now a team that was the number 1 seed last
Right.
season. So obviously, unless if they take a massive step back, that first round draft pick is not going to be great.
Well, it's this year's draft pick, so it's 30th
Oh,
pick.
yeah, so it's not great.
No, it's the 30th pick.
Yeah.
And then they have a third and a fourth round with it, I think.
Yeah.
And actually, it might be a switch of one. Or, I don't know, but it doesn't matter. Oh, I hate football anyway.
Okay, I want to switch teams quick. Why are the Vikings bringing back Carson Wentz?
Is that kind of like when you back when you used to like girls?
Oh, I can't believe that worked its way onto the podcast.
It did though. I'm gonna have to tell Tristan she might want to listen to a segment.
The 55-minute mark. That's what you got to bookmark it as. I'll give you the timestamp right now. Yeah, it's about like the 55.5-minute mark.
Flipping teams. All right, that was my. Andy made his own zinger of the week.
I walked myself right into that.
This week's zinger is brought to you by Zip and Zoobs, detailing where Reese and Ray like to trash talk, but they love to keep vehicles clean inside and out. They clean anything from side-by-sides, trucks, and cars, all the way up to skid loaders and tractors. They also love to support first responders, law enforcement, military, and veterans with a Patriot discount of 20% off their detail. Give Reese and Ray a call at 563-380-9772.
Hey,
Anyway,
I will say I have seen
jokes.
I have seen some of the work that Reese and Ray have done. They put on their Facebook page. Cars look really good.
Yeah,
they look really good. They do a fantastic job. So yeah, make sure to give them a call and schedule an appointment.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do that one of these days for either my car or my wife's van.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that as well. Okay, so what I was saying before, I just completely talked myself off the edge there. Minnesota's bringing back Carson Wentz.
I did see that.
According to Ben Lieber, he thinks the depth chart going into the offseason or going into training camp is going to be, I think, Wentz, Murray, and McCarthy in that order. Oh boy.
Yikes.
Okay, obviously that's not going to happen because you do not bring in sign Kyler Murray.
I think Kyler Murray kind of said like, "I will not be the backup here." Like part of his like negotiations were, "I'm the starter."
Well, yes, he should be. I mean, he's the best quarterback they have.
100%.
And he scares me a lot that he's there.
Does he scare you as much as the Red Rifle going back to Carolina?
He went back to Carolina?
I thought I saw that today.
Oh, I missed that.
Traded for a 7th round pick.
Really? Okay, good to see. I've been paying attention. I saw Joe Flacco's going back to Cincinnati. Like,
it's funny.
No, the Red Rifle's going to Philly. That's where he's going.
Oh, I thought he was at Philly and he's going to.
No, unless if they just traded him back. But no, he just signed with. Yeah, okay. The Eagles did acquire Andy Dalton in a trade.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, but no, because I really think Kyler with Kevin O'Connell has a chance to be very good, like better than what Sam Darnold was in that offense.
That's scary.
Yeah. I also saw there's some stuff coming out about Puka Nacua. He might be in a little trouble. Yeah, there's some like abuse or assault allegations that's going on, and I think there's actually like evidence with this. It might explain why they were trying to trade for AJ Brown.
Okay.
So yeah, just another. The NFL it just never stops dominating headlines.
There is no off season.
No, there is absolutely no off season at all. Let's see, because I don't think there was any other big moves, were there?
Not that I remember.
Yeah, we're kind of in quiet time now until give it a couple more weeks until like more draft buzz starts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I'm not even
schedule.
excited for this year's draft because, like, I know we're not going to be relevant.
The first round is weird for me because, we don't have a draft pick. Our draft pick was Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
Technically. So, yeah, I don't really know how to feel. I just kind of want to see just how the other teams, like, who's stupid enough to, like, trade up for whether they draft Ty Simpson, high, or like the Jets do, for example.
Yep.
Or if somebody else trades up and drafts Garrett Nussmeier, like LSU's quarterback, or does somebody's going to do something stupid, and you're just kind of waiting for what?
Who does stupid things? And that's one thing I will say. As of right now, I'm fairly confident the Dolphins brass that they have right now aren't going to do anything stupid.
No, because Cody, where did your brass come from?
Green Bay.
Yeah, again, just look at the Green Bay GM tree. Like, it's pretty good.
It has been.
So, hey, there was actually one other big trade. Justin Fields is going to Kansas City. Might be
that's right. I knew that.
Yeah, might be their
be day one starter.
That's what I'm thinking. If Patty's not ready for week 1.
Yeah.
But even with that's actually kind of a fun place for him to land.
It is. It's a good situation for him. Not a lot of pressure and
Andy Reid will probably have something drawn up. Like maybe one play like down by the goal line each game, or something to put on film, to get everybody the game plan against. So, I think other than that, I think that's about it, Cody.
Yeah, I don't know if we got anything else really sports talk.
Oh, that's I can think, because I might have missed some stuff this past week. I was locked in on basketball like you were locked in on golf and wrestling.
Golf and wrestling, yep.
Yeah.
I'll be doing updates when I see that transfer portal opening up in the next week probably.
Okay.
But not even next week. It'll be 2 episodes from now when it's actually opened.
Okay.
And that'll be the 1 year anniversary of, or not 1 year. My baby boy's first birthday is coming up on the 2nd of April. So
nice.
Yep.
Nice. Well, happy early birthday to Adam.
Went very fast.
Is he still growing?
Oh, God.
Growing a lot? Every day?
Yeah, every day. Today he's been doing no for about a month or 2 or 3. But today I had him going yes a few times for some. And then he's even that week I was gone, he's changed so much. He popped a new tooth and he's saying a little bit more. He said, mama, and he's been saying dada for a long time. But
score one for you. That's good.
Yep. It's mostly because it's easier to say dada than mama. But I'm not gonna remember that. I just know he said dada first.
Hey, you take the dub. Take the dub and ride with it.
But yeah, a lot of changes.
Okay.
Because his life story is based on a true story.
I like that. That's a good quote. Where'd you pull that from?
Well, our top 5.
Oh, hey, I forgot about that. That seems like a good idea for a top 5, Cody.
It is. It is a good top 5. Just not sports related.
It is not. And I think I have more fun when we're not doing the non-sports ones.
I do too.
I
like the sports ones sometimes. But
I do too.
It's a little bit more outside of our comfort zone, maybe.
Yeah, and kind of outside of our area of expertise.
Yes.
And it kind of shows that, at least me, I know stuff a little bit more than sport, or a little bit more than just sports. Not a lot, but just a little bit.
I guess I'll agree, but I don't think that's true.
I didn't say a lot. I said a little, at least.
A little bit. Okay, I can.
Yeah.
I can let that slide.
I didn't say I'm an expert by any means.
No, you're definitely not that.
Okay. Well, Cody, before you keep grilling me even more, let's just let the people know that our top 5 is brought to you by the boys at Lick Tags. Lick Tags is servicing Northeast Iowa and Southeast Minnesota in lawn care, which we're getting about to that point of the year. The grass is slowly starting to turn green. I don't know if you've noticed that, but we're slowly getting there.
Golf courses are opening tomorrow.
My brother actually went golfing on Saturday.
Ocean and Southwind tomorrow.
Too bad we'll both be at work tomorrow. We can play hooky, right?
I'm fine with it.
Okay, good. Let's do it. Okay, so Lick Tags is servicing Northeast Iowa and Southeast Minnesota in lawn care, snow removal, power washing, and small engine repairs. Give the guys at Lick Tags a call at 563-203-4238 and tell them that the boys at the Unrelated Sports Podcast sent you there.
Perfect.
Okay, so what's our actual top 5 then?
Our top 5 is based on a true story, non-sports movies.
Yeah, because we already did sports. I think that was the last time. That was our last episode. So
was it, or no? Last one was our March Madness.
Oh, yep.
Before that, I think. But anyway, not to correct you. Actually, just so you know, also, I was 100% going to try to pull the Zip and Zoob zinger. I had it in my mind. I'm probably going to get that from making fun of the movies that you pick.
Dane. And instead, I just walked myself into it anyway.
Exactly. You set it up perfect. So, anyway.
That's right. You can still make fun of me. You will anyway, but.
I will. 100%. But, I'm going to start off with my number 5. You had some best of the rest, and you said you...
I'm going to wait and give those out afterward, because I just want to make sure I don't steal any of yours. Not that I think I will, but I don't want to.
I doubt it, but anyway, I get it. My number 5 was a movie I watched a lot growing up. Was A Beautiful Mind.
Okay. I have no clue what that is.
Russell Crowe played a guy that had schizophrenia, but he also was like a genius. But like half of the stuff that he did or said, like he imagined that there was these other people in his life that weren't actually there.
Okay.
It's a great movie.
Okay, so my number 5, I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this on my list. I'm going to go with The Pursuit of Happiness. Well, nice. We already mentioned Will Smith earlier in the movie.
Yep.
So, no, that is crazy. I mean, because I can't remember his character or who he actually played, like the name that he played, the character that he played, but
yep.
Just crazy basically how guy come down to his last penny. And
those are some damn nice pants.
Yeah. And then, I just remember the scene when him and his son are just hiding in the subway bathroom, I think, because they didn't have anywhere to sleep or anything like that. And very, very good movie.
That is a good movie.
I'm a big Will Smith fan, so that also helps a lot.
My number 4 is going to be American Gangster.
Okay.
You ever seen that one?
No, I've heard of it. I have not seen it.
Denzel Washington plays like a gangster that just great movie. Who else was in it? Actually, funny enough, Russell Crowe played the cop that arrested him in that movie. So 2 Russell Crowe movies in the... I didn't really think about that until afterwards, but yeah, he played Frank Lucas, who ran a drug empire in Harlem in the 70s.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, like I said, I've heard of it. Yeah, just have not seen it at all.
Fantastic.
Okay. My number 4, Tom Hanks movie, Captain Phillips.
Nice.
I saw that movie in the theaters, I think, when it first came out, and I didn't know the story at all. And then when you hear that it's actually based on a true story and stuff, and I mean, obviously we've seen a bunch of the memes that have come from that, like the "I am the captain now." How would you feel if you were on a ship and it got hijacked by pirates?
Ooh, terrified, out of my mind.
Yeah, I would be thinking, well, I'm gonna die right here now. So
100%.
Big Captain Phillips guy.
My number 3 is a Nicolas Cage movie called Lord of War.
Okay.
It's about what's the name? Nicholas. Yuri Orlov. But it was like that. It was actually, that was not the real character. It was loosely based on it, but a lot of true stories from it. Basically, it was about Victor Bout, who was known as the Merchant of Death. He was a gun runner, gun smuggler.
Okay.
But awesome movie.
Okay, Cody, my number 3, it's a movie that I have talked about at length before. I might have went on a rant about this movie, about who might be like one of the biggest movie villains of all time. It's Titanic.
Nice.
I mean, I know obviously the Jack and Rose, they weren't actually people
Right.
on the Titanic and stuff, but I love like the scene, especially after they hit the iceberg and stuff, and just especially when the ship's going down. Like, I as bad as it is, I just love watching that scene.
I love that movie. I love that movie. That was such a good movie. So
Rose was a true villain, though.
She's the only person that would jump off or threaten to jump off of a floating ship, and then she'd try to jump onto a sinking ship.
Yep.
Idiot.
There's room on that door.
100%. Every time.
Yep.
And also, terrible wife.
Yep.
My number 2 is a Leonardo DiCaprio Tom Hanks movie. Tom Hanks? Catch Me If You Can.
Okay.
Ever heard of it? Never heard of it?
No, I have heard of it.
Goodness.
What's it about?
I remember. Basically, it's a kid that, like, let's see, Frank Abagnale works as a doctor, a lawyer, and as a co-pilot for a major airline, all before his 18th birthday. Basically, he let's see. He basically like just pretended to be a bunch of different people and tried to. He had a fake life, and he just lived a crazy life and got caught doing it.
Dang.
But he became the most at the age of 17. He became the most successful bank robber in the history of the U.S. That movie actually, there was an actress that played his wife in it. Was that Margot Robbie?
And Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm looking. Oh, Christopher Walken was in that movie too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jennifer Gardner was in that movie. Ellen Pompeo, Elizabeth Banks.
Okay. Who played?
Because I think with Margot Robbie, are you thinking of Wolf of Wall Street with that?
Yes,
with Leo?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Also,
Amy Adams was his wife in this movie.
Okay.
He conned into being his wife, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha. So that's something I need to probably. Do you think I would have a good time watching?
I think you would very much like that one.
Okay. Put that on my list of things to watch. All right, you ready for my number 2?
Yep.
Another Tom Hanks movie, Sully.
Nice.
Sully Sullenberger, lands the plane on the Hudson and
Upside
stuff.
down?
And yep. No, not upside down.
Oh.
No, it wasn't upside down.
Okay.
No. But yeah, and just
I've never
seeing
seen it.
Oh, you've never seen Sully?
No, I know
Okay.
the story, but I
Okay.
never said. Basically, I learned about it from a movie. They complained about Sully a lot in the movie. It was Mick Eunice and Justin Timberlake movie. They were like, how what was it?
The Friends with Benefits? That's the only movie that
Yes.
I know those
Yes.
two with. Okay.
No, was that Friends with Benefits? Yeah, Friends with Benefits.
Okay. Yeah, that's the only movie I know with those two with. So.
Yeah, they were talking about how him and his dad were talking about how the plane could land itself and how. Yeah.
Oh boy. How freaked out would you be though if you're the pilot in that scenario
Oh my
and trying
goodness.
and figuring out
Insane.
where to land the plane? Yeah. And then
That would be
just
terrifying.
yeah, and then just everything that came after it too with the the FAA, whatever the people that are in control of all the flights and stuff, and they're basically saying that yeah, he easily could have made it there and stuff while running simulations, and it's just interesting. Yeah, Tom Hanks does a phenomenal job.
Pretty much any movie he's in.
Yeah, he's kind of good. Yeah. Okay, so who's top dog on your list?
My number one is movie Lawless. It was about the Bondurant brothers of Franklin County, Virginia, and they did mostly it was them doing bootlegging.
Okay.
But Tom Hardy was in it, and Shia LaBeouf. I don't remember who the older brother was. Tom Hardy was the middle brother, and then yeah, there's another brother, which is crazy because Tom Hardy was kind of like the brains of the operation, where his older brother was the brawn, like the brute, but at the same time, Tom Hardy was still very much the brute.
Okay.
Tom Hardy's in multiple of my favorite movies.
Like, what else is he in?
Warrior.
Okay.
Warrior is probably top 5 all-time favorite movies right now.
Okay.
He's a UFC fighter or type of thing, and it's so good.
Okay.
So good. I have to watch that again.
Isn't that funny how you kind of think of, or when you're thinking of stuff like this, and then you're thinking, oh, I got to see that movie again?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Cody, my top dog, Bradley Cooper movie, American Sniper. The Chris Kyle story.
Yep. I almost put Lone Survivor in mine. That was Mark Wahlberg doing God, what was his name? God. I read both those books around the same time in my life, so
American Sniper was on a book?
Yeah. Marcus
Did not know
Luttrell.
that. Okay.
Marcus Luttrell, he was, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, everything with American Sniper, though, I thought was really, really, really well done. Yeah, and then the end of it is, that just rips your heart out. Then.
I had known who Chris Kyle was before he had died, I guess. I'd read American Sniper might have actually came out before, like the book might have came out before he had died.
Okay. I'm trying to remember if I had heard of that story or not before I saw the movie. But yeah, obviously one of the greatest war heroes of our time. Do you have any best of the rest at all? Do you think off the top of your head?
Not off the top of my head now.
Okay. I got 3. I had Wolf of Wall Street on there.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Did like that movie. I also had United 93. About Flight 93.
Yeah.
And then Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor was one I thought about talking about. And the other one I had thought about talking about, I talked about. So,
I think we had a good list.
Yeah, I think it is.
I was also going to put Space Jam, but that's a sports movie. So, I mean, I know that's based on a true story. I mean, how else would Michael come back to the NBA? So
I actually thought about. I did also think about putting. It's loosely based, so I don't know if it actually consider based on a true story, but Van Wilder is actually loosely based on Bert Kreischer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They talked about it on an episode of Joe Rogan.
Okay.
So.
Okay, nice. Yeah, any of our listeners out there, if you guys have any of your best movies based on true story that we didn't name, feel free to leave them in the comments. Know. Yeah, we kind of want to know just some other ideas, and maybe other movies that we need to watch.
Yeah, for sure. Andy, you have about 7 million movies you need to watch, so.
Yep, I'm a little behind on stuff, so.
I mean, I am too right now. When we were down there, we watched a bunch of older movies or in my condo, but there was a lot of people talking about have you seen this, and wow, I'm behind the times. You can tell the single guys or the guys that don't have kids in their house anymore are a lot more able to watch movies.
Well, like I think it was Monday. I watched a couple of the Knives Out movies. I like
Okay.
murder mystery type stuff.
Yep.
So that was pretty cool to watch. I like the second one a lot better than I like the first one.
Okay. I watched Grandma's Boy. What else I watched? Waiting. The Girl Next Door. Super bad. I feel like I'm missing something that I watched.
Okay, I've never seen any of those.
Surprises me absolutely none.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Oh, and Sex Drive.
Yep, never seen that either.
Oh my God.
Again,
All
I don't watch a lot of movies. I just don't watch a lot of movies.
You don't do anything though, Andy.
I watch sports. That's what I watch.
I swear to God, you said for a second
it's
there, I thought you said porn.
No, I said sports. It's opening day in 2 days.
Oh my God.
Like, somebody has to watch the Twins lose 100 games. It's probably gonna be me.
Fair.
Like, it's like you. Somebody has to watch the Dolphins lose probably 13, 14 games next year.
Yeah, it's gonna be me.
Yeah. Okay. So anything else you want to make fun of me about, or anything else you want to say before we close her down?
I will never run out of things to make fun of you about.
I know. That's why I've given you an open mic here if you want to say whatever you want, or
save some for next week.
Okay. Yeah, we will actually be back next week. Don't worry. We got a few week run here.
Before you go to Hawaii?
Yeah, for vacation. But no, other than that, make sure to rate, review, like, subscribe, follow our Facebook page and our Instagram page and our Twitter page, which I've actually had up and running at least last week.
Yay!
So baby steps, Cody. Baby steps. That's how we get to the top.
Yep. Watch out, Pat McAfee.
Yeah, we're getting there. I mean, again, we're making fun of Orlovsky too right now, so that's how we're gonna get. Oh, yeah, I'll put that in the keyword, in the description and the keywords. That's how we pump up the ratings.
Yep.
I just gotta mention his name. That's all I gotta do.
Perfect. Smart stuff. Oh, and remember, fullbacks are people too.
I've heard that once or twice. A smart guy said it one time.
Yeah, I say it all the time.
So yeah, some guy named Big Sexy.
Thanks, Easy Mac.
No problem. I'm there for you. But on that note, thank you everybody for listening, and we will catch you next week.
Peace.